Really to help everybody around me mentality. He's built out an amazing AI tool for us at Edge that also, he didn't stop there, right? This guy doesn't ever stop. I don't know how he does it. But also has, Hunter, you got one of Frank?
It's coming up in just a little bit.
All right, good.
Cool.
I'm going to hand it over. You got a mark? Mike?
I do.
Frank's coming up next. He's joining us.
He's joining me in just a little bit. What's up, everybody? How are you doing? Good? Listen, I know it's the end of the day. I know it's a long trip, but give me a little bit more. How's everybody doing? All right, y'all want to see a backflip? Cool, I can't do one. So I got your attention now. I hope you guys have had an awesome trip. And listen, I want to tell you, thank you guys so much for coming. If you're an agent and you've come, this is your second time, raise your hand. This is not your first. Awesome. Okay, so we have 4 or 5. So everybody else is pretty brand new. You're fresh. All right, I love it. So if you don't know me, my name is Hunter Bowling. I've been with Edge for 4 years. Tech is my thing. I'm a nerd when it comes to it, and I'm incredibly analytical. So I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about AI, which is a new hot topic. And then Brent's going to come up here in just a little bit. We're going to talk about social media. Just to give you a tiny, quick story about me. This is myself, my gorgeous wife, Shelby, who is here. In fact, if you wouldn't mind, give Shelby and Izzy, Tom's assistant, a wonderful round of applause for the pins, the marketing, the balloons. They were here early this morning. So when you leave here, make sure you guys get a picture and tag us at Edge, Edge Home Finance on Instagram, Facebook, everything. So listen, if I don't have your attention, real estate agents, I should, because I'm going to give you a tool at the end of this that's going to blow your mind. It's going to help your business grow, and it's gotten better since I was here in June. But I have another big announcement. Now listen, loan officers at Edge, if you've seen me speak before, which has been every other event for the last couple of years, I have something special for you today. So, there's a very big announcement, and we are all familiar with Edge Buddy, correct? Now listen, if you didn't know it, Edge Buddy was just a test. So I've been testing you for the last 4 months. I've been testing data. I know it's been wrong. In some ways, we've intentionally built it wrong to see if you're going to call it out or not. But it is sneaky. Someone said sneaky, and then another one said sneaky. So I've got something very exciting. So, give me a little drum roll. Here we go. If there is audio too.
I cannot wait to work alongside you.
So we will now have a fully custom AI bot, custom coded, that is not ChatGPT, in-house, where it's not just one lender that has an AI system. We're going to be the front runners of the entire broker and wholesale industry in-house. And if you don't know me, I am incredibly competitive. And so when some of my ideas or things get out there and get moving, other people, we've seen a lot of other brokerages try to copy, but I can guarantee you they're not going to be able to do what this is about to do in a very short amount of time. So this are the 3 tiny pieces of what I'm going to give you. But listen, if you're a loan officer, do you struggle with going out of office? Because you're like, how do I go out of office if I can't answer my phone? Okay, we're going to have Shelby, but we're also going to have a male version as well, because some people like both, so we're going to have both options. But he or she is going to be able to take your phone calls while you're out of office and send you reminders via text, phone, and email. They won't answer questions, but they'll be able to take the phone call from the client and remind you. And when you have a second, when you're out of town, you'll be able to contact that client. You're going to be able to fully customize, unlike, and I will not say it, unlike some of the other AI systems that are out there that has done things automatically. We're going to be able to control this in-house to where you can choose which one, if you want it to reach out to past clients or not. Do you want it to send emails? It's going to set daily reminders and meetings. It's going to listen to your recordings. It's going to be able to connect to your CRM if you want it to. You don't have to get into your database and help you figure that out. So we're going to be a leading runner. And this is one of the things that we said, how do we take Edge to the next level? And this is it. So I hope you're excited. All right. Now, realtors, and normally I do a little bit more on hand, but we're a little bit short on time today. This is Realtor Buddy 2.0, and if you haven't heard of it, you should. Loan officers, if you're not giving it to your realtors, you're missing out on an incredible opportunity. So as of today, we are at 2,894 agents across the United States using it, and it's completely free. If you raise your hand in the room if you use ChatGPT. Okay, that's literally almost every person in this room. And if you're not, you're behind, get on it. But I'm going to give you a custom bot that's built to grow your business. At the very end of it, we also have a Facebook community that's built out for it too. And we're going to give you something a little bit else too at the same time. But this is what, oh wow, that wording changed. That's fine, that's all right. So it does a couple different things.
You can't have it all.
Let's see here. See if it'll go back. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties.
Uh-oh. Oh, geez. Oh.
There it is. Okay. So first one is it does Mortgage Buddy. It'll connect you back to your Edge loan officer, but you can get in there and dig through your guidelines. One thing that I've done is Edge has 164 current different lenders. What we've done is we've combined all of our guidelines and matrices for all the loan products that we have. And you now basically have access directly to your Edge loan officer. So you can go in there if you want market updates. Hey, what are interest rates and things today? Just for your own knowledge, not necessarily for posts or anything, but for your own knowledge. It's pulling live data. If you have let's say you're working with an online lender, your client is, and you haven't been able to get them to your loan officer, and they're telling you, hey, VA has a minimum FICO of 620. Well, you guys all learned today, if you were paying attention, that that's not the truth, right? Okay. Mortgage Buddy is going to be able to tell you that, and it's going to give you an opportunity to connect them back with your broker at Edge and help them and help you understand and grow your business. So you're seeing a couple of examples here. You can ask about seller concessions. What's maximum seller concessions on a 5% versus 10% down payment? So instead of trying to go in and reach out to your loan officer, which you should be doing anyways to verify, you can now ask it very basic questions to help your business. Second piece, Lead Buddy. This is an opportunity for you to dive into your business. And I talked about this last June, but 72% of realtors do 91% of their business in 2 zip codes. Why are we focusing on 7 or 8? Your community is first, correct? Okay, the gentleman that were just on stage were talking about the trucks. What did Nick say? He does loans all around Houston, but he doesn't do a lot of loans in his community. This is going to help you build out an entire marketing plan. Find ways on where you should be getting back into your database. If you need help, this does it. And I hear the excuse a lot, I'm getting too old to understand AI. Do you use Google? What's the first thing you have to do when you get to Google? Ask it a question, correct? This, you don't even have to ask it a question. It's asking you the question. It's thinking ahead of you. And the more it knows about you, the better it's going to get. The other aspect I want you to know is, whenever you click the link, it is yours. No one else can see this. Not myself, nobody. The third piece is write my listing. ChatGPT can do that now, correct? Who does that now? Awesome. We made it look like it's not an AI bot. You upload photos, and guess what? It actually pulls live data now from the MLS. So it's going to pull updated photos as long as you've got it in there. It's going to extract the data and write it under 2,000 characters because everyone, let's just be honest, Who just uses ChatGPT to take a photo and then you post it on Facebook and you're like, hey, that dude definitely wrote it with an AI bot, right? You know, like you see the dashes in there and it's going on. Okay, we took that out. It does this for you. Let's see. Role play. Who's a team lead in the room? Who has multiple agents on their team? You do? Okay, hang on. There's a lot less hands. Either wake up, because I know a lot of you got teams. Raise your hand if you got a team in this room. There we go. Okay, that's a double. Thank you, Holly. That's my agent. I love it. So listen, role play is one of those things where either you're experienced or inexperienced agent, it'll go back and forth. You can build out a scenario if you're trying to earn the business, or it'll build out a scenario for you, which is a buyer or a seller. We had an agent, and this is no joke, won a $1.6 million listing because they asked her a question. She was just playing around with it in the car. It asked her a question, and the seller asked her almost the exact same question, and she was prepared. She was like, I would have never thought about it. It's simple. So I think the thing with AI that a lot of people would agree on is, I don't know how to use it, or it's too complicated. Awesome. This is certainly not that. It's not complicated. Now, when you get on a computer, and I get this question every single time, that's why I'm clarifying. When you get on a computer, it is only going to show those 4 things. That is ChatGPT's issue, not mine. So don't get upset about it. The reason why I did it in ChatGPT is, number one, it has 782 million users across the world weekly. Number 2 is it can be free to you. If you want us to build something out custom, we'd be happy to do it. We're going to charge you $99 a month. No one likes that, right? No one wants to spend extra cost when it's been a down market or things are shifting. We're saying, how can we at Edge give you the most amount of value for your business? We close loans fast, we close loans cheaper, we close loans better than everybody else. But what are you doing as an Edge loan officer to give value back to your agent? And this is the perfect example. Now, the second aspect of that is, as a loan officer, why are you not being an accountability partner weekly for your agents? Lead buddy. Everyone wants more leads, correct? Awesome. Hey, we're going to meet for 15 minutes. We're going to get on your realtor buddy. We're going to talk about your database. We're going to figure out how can both of us get back into our database, generate 5 leads this week. But then next week I'm going to follow up with that agent and say, hey, did you do it? Did you get any leads? Now you're an accountability partner. Agents, push your loan officer to do the same. Hey, listen, it ain't just me on the front lines. I'm not just the one providing value. So those are the other things. Now, it does do Appraisal Buddy. It pulls live data from MLS. Now, block out on ChatGPT. Please black out the names of the people, just the basic things, right? We don't need it to know everything. But you can upload an appraisal report. And I'll tell you this, last week, or was it 10 days ago? How many days ago? 10, 14 days ago was our VA appraisal. $42,000 low. We put it into Appraisal Buddy. Tidewater came back negative. We went to the ROV, directly to the VA. We won it, and it came up higher. Appraisal Buddy did it. Same thing with Offer Buddy. So what you can do is here at the top, when you're going to get access to this here in just a moment, here at the top, at the bottom, you can say, hey, at the bottom of the questionnaire, you can say, hey, what else do you do? And it's going to pull up everything in there. One of my favorite ones is to summarize my showing. If you have 5, let's say you have a buyer this weekend, you're going to go see 5 homes. You can record the conversation with an audio on your iPhone. If you have an Android, you need to switch. Green texters. But you can record the conversation, upload it into Summarize My Showings, and it'll pull out an email and text message and notes that you can copy and paste and send to the client of all the positive and negatives of that conversation of the houses. No more notepads. It's incredibly simple, and it's here to make your life really easy. So, it also happens on your phone. You can use it on remote, and I can see here. I'll even swipe over. So on your phone, you can see the whole thing. You'll be able to tag this and pin it to your ChatGPT so it's there. But you can see everything. Summarize my showing, Marketing Buddy. Look, here's Summarize My Showing right here. Upload the audio. It'll pull out the property address, positive, negative, pros, cons, text, email, and you'll have it done in about 30 seconds. If you want Realtor Buddy, here it is. It's going to send you an email. If you don't see it in about 60 seconds, check your spam. 90% of the time it is there. And then if you don't get it within about 2 minutes, just resubmit that form one more time. It might not have worked. But if you don't get an actual email, just check your spam. I guarantee it's almost there. Guys, listen, I want you to know that AI really isn't complicated. In the email, there's a Facebook group. I'm going to post weekly there about how you can use this. I just made it last night, actually. I was sitting in bed, and I was like, how can I use this to connect more people? How can I help more loan officers be accountable, hold your agents accountable and vice versa? So our Facebook group is great. It's going to be public. Everybody share. We don't have anything to hide. But it's a great way for our community to come together. And guys, listen, it is the future. I'm getting ready to speak on this here in just a couple of weeks. But the future of real estate is already here. It's tomorrow. And if you're not using it, you're going to be very behind. It won't take your job. You're going to be very behind. And we're trying to prevent that. So, Edge Lowe's, who's ready for Edge Buddy 2.0? And agents, who's ready for Realtor Buddy 2.0? If you have questions, my contact information is in that email it's going to send you. So please reach out at any time. Happy to help. But I just want to give you guys access to something that's free to exercise the growth of your business. So, without further ado, hang on. My man Brent Bush, come on, man. #1 loan officer in Minnesota. Give it up for Brent.
Not late this time.
We are. So everybody, Brent Bush, #1 loan officer in Minnesota. If you don't know him, you should. And he's absolutely hysterical. So add the guy on Facebook, like right now.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah, we just want to talk a little bit about social media. I'm going to abbreviate it for you guys. We're tight on time, and I know that nobody likes staying late. So we're going to kind of do this like we do social media. Just because it takes a bunch of time doesn't mean it's going to be good, and just because it's good doesn't mean it has to take a bunch of time. So we got a lot of metrics up there for details. Hunter put that together for us. Hunter, do you want to go over a little bit of that quick? Or?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'll let you dive in. I'll just kind of bounce off of you on it.
So, guys, I'm not really big into the metrics as far as percentages and what hits where. I'm more of a content creator. I can help you kind of hit the high points on the content. The biggest thing about social media for me, and I guess I should back it up, what I say today might be wrong tomorrow. And I utilize Facebook and I utilize Instagram mostly. So the best thing that I've found is that, of course, what we need to do is we need to hit as many people as possible with our social media. We need engagement and we need exposure. So for us, what we found is that consistent content makes the biggest difference. And that content doesn't really have to be perfect. In fact, it's sometimes the most imperfect stuff turns out to be the best quality that you get. So what we've kind of developed is that we just post often. We try to do it as good as we can, and we try to do everything in one take or just snap a picture and see what happens. The beauty of social media, though, is that your really, really bad stuff that you don't want people to see, it's bad. It's not going to it has no viewership. It's not going to get exposed. It's not going to get any reach because it'll just get suppressed. So, of course, do your best. See what you can get done, but don't fret about it if it's not perfect, because it's never going to be perfect. And some of that imperfect stuff's hilarious. So go with it. One of the components for us is, we live in a pretty small town. It's only about 60,000 people. Out of those 60,000 people, in a given 90-day period, we have nearly 1 million views on our page. And our engagement is almost 9%. So pretty doggone good for a small town. Now, the other component of that is that engagement really leads us kind of into the next slide.
Absolutely. I was about to say that fits perfectly on.
Yeah.
There it is.
So because of that engagement, right, social media in and of itself is fantastic. It does great work. You're going to get business out of it. People are going to know about you, all that. But for us in a small community where the rubber really hits the road is there's a component of social anxiety that exists when you go to a networking event. Okay, we all know it, we all feel it. Most of us do. I feel it for sure. And what we've discovered is that if we post often and we post frequently and we post reasonably decent stuff that's somewhat interesting, and for me it's food. Like, I'm a foodie, love the stuff, obviously. I love to cook. It's engaging. I do videos almost every day. And what we found is that when we go to a networking event rather, in town or in our local area, enough people have seen that, and they will come up to us and they'll talk to us, and they don't really care about the food, guys. They don't. I mean, it's neat, it's engaging, it's good pictures. They don't care about that. But what they do care about is that they have something to talk about to somebody because they're having social anxiety and they don't know what to do. And these are everybody. It's me. I do it. It's CEOs of companies. It's engineers, it's agents, it's any human being as they walk into a room and they go, oh my God, he cooked baked ziti last night and I saw that on Facebook and I'm going to go over there because I have nobody to talk to. And then they'll talk to me for whatever and tell somebody else they see, and then they can go and have a different conversation. But what happens is you end up having rapid fire conversations that are reasonably high quality, and you get to tell your tale. You get to tell your story. People get to know who you are and what you do, and of course you always work in that, well, I do mortgages, and if you ever need a mortgage, I got my card, and naturally it turns into business.
I think that's important for a lot of people, and it's like Brent said, like the number one thing is you're in community, right? And mine's almost the exact opposite, where people don't come up to us about the anxiety piece. They come up to us and it's become a lifelong friendship or relationship. When Shelby and I go to our local restaurants and community, they're like, hey, I've seen you, I've connected, we're building past that. And now it's taking, how do we generate those into leads? How do we generate those into closings? Kind of like Brent said, it's like they know you do real estate. They know you do mortgage. We don't need to bore them out of our mind that we have posted a 2-day clear to close. Like, that's awesome. But they have no idea what that means in most cases because it doesn't pertain to them. So it's how can you find ways to connect into the social media world with also your local community at the same time.
Yeah, it definitely makes a big difference. And you will notice it. I mean, you will know when people are using you, at least what I've discovered is you will know when people are using you in a networking event just to communicate with, to kind of be like a friendly face. It's fantastic. So highly recommend that component of it. Again, if people really wanted to know more about my food, they'd ask, but they don't. They just want to have a quick conversation and move on to the next. So.
But you're a foodie.
I am.
But you're also like in the mud in this. So we're going to show this video really quick because it's absolutely hysterical. Oh no, please.
Hunter made me do this.
Oh, please,
do this
God,
video.
let it play.
Oh no.
No. The UWM God has not let us play this video. So
how about this?
Go to his Facebook.
Follow me on
this
Facebook.
Video. It's hysterical.
The video is pretty doggone funny, but the point of this video and showing this video was going to be that don't take yourself too serious. There's a lot of stuff that I don't really want to do, and this was one of them. Steve can attest to it. I was having a rough day, and we were a long ways from the office, and we just had to get it done, and I didn't think it was a great idea to begin with, and you know what? 20,000 views later, turned into a fantastic thing. So you just kind of gotta get out there, get out of your comfort zone, but stay within your personality. Like, I really do this stuff. Like, I like to hang out in the woods and drive side-by-sides through and get muddy and do silly stuff. So make your social media part of you, but also, and it kind of leads me to the next thing, is that social media it's pageantry, okay? If you're going to use it for business, understand that it doesn't have to be the complete you, and don't feel necessarily guilty if it isn't. Much like this, I mean, this is a costume that I'm wearing, guys. It's a costume, okay? It's a suit, but at the end of the day, it's not how I would necessarily dress, if I had a choice. I like it. It fits my personality. But just like social media, it's, again, a little bit of pageantry goes a long way. Clean up your social media, do it the right way, keep it inside of your personality, and you'll do really well with it.
Yeah. Especially with all that's gone on in the world, especially the last week or two. This is a time now where real estate, I think a lot of people get so misconstrued by a sense of numbers and value, and work is something and social media is another. But you guys also have the power to change people's lives. Someone said this last time, it was We sell shelter for a living. You're putting homes over people's heads. This is a lifelong thing. And I think that is the aspect that you can capture with your social media. If you're into politics and do those politics and everything, that's amazing. But the people connect with you based off of the value and the love and support that you have, not your political views. You know what I mean? You didn't vote for some person just because they are the way they are. You're voting for them because you're saying, I'm taking them as a whole, right? And on all aspects. And that's something that you need to portray through your social media. And I believe that's a piece that we miss a lot.
I agree. I mean, just in a nutshell, clean it up for the message you want to send. That's it. Just figure out the message you want to send, clean it up for that, send it that way, and don't say dumb things. Don't say dumb things on the internet.
No, totally.
Do that.
Yeah.
But and then the other component that is really a big deal is make sure to collaborate locally. At least for me, back kind of the networking thing and all that. Make sure that when you're making a post and you're taking a picture of food or you're at a car dealership, you have a good experience. Say, I had a good experience. These guys were great. Tag the person that helped you, make them feel good. Tag the business, make them feel good. And eventually those businesses will become your business friends and they will go to war for you. They will do great things. Be careful. I had a little deal in a very small town in northern Minnesota where I took a picture of a sandwich, and it was a really good sandwich, and I got in the middle of a sandwich war. Long story short, it's a town of 900 people. After 60,000 views, and a guy flew in from New York to eat this sandwich, and it ended up in the middle of a deal. I can't check out at Tractor Supply in northern Minnesota because I got in the middle of this sandwich war. It's a real thing. You can check out the posts, check out my Facebook stuff. Yeah. Complete disaster. So just, be careful when you tag businesses because you guys get it. So.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I can't, there's nothing really to say other than we want to get you guys out of here.
Yeah.
We're going to invite TJ up. So TJ, come up with us real quick. But one thing that I want to say really quick, just so we don't forget, we're going to please sit down for just a couple of minutes. We're going to put a QR code up on the screen for the hub. So who knows the hub? No? We're not doing it?
You gotta clarify the first part, so the Hub Stadium.
The hub stadium, sorry. What's our game change? Okay, sorry. Everybody pull out your phone. Yeah, pull out your phone really quick, please. Let you take over.
Nice one. Case did not see download that QR code. It's like when you first heard of Bitcoin, and then why can't you help me that? We'll see what Hunter is will help you. Let's get to that QR code because I'm looking at that.
The hub waiver. Google it.
And not the Realtor Buddy one.
Yeah.
Even though I love that, you should have.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But
Do we know?
the QR code for the hub.
Real quick.
How was that?
Waiver. I want you all to Google